Our time at the beet harvest is finally over.
Again, quite literally the simplest thing you could be doing to make money while on the road.
While we thought we'd be dealing with freezing temps and North Dakota snow, that has not been the case. Instead, it's been a ton of rain and big gusts of wind. I don't think our 30-year-old RV can take anymore. That's why we have to drive over 1,400 miles in just 4 days to get back to Texas. Because we have some major life changes that we can't wait to tell you about. And stick around to the end because we're gonna tell you exactly how much we made at the beet harvest. Spoiler alert, it's more than we thought.
I got you guys mounted on the hard hat. I'm gonna show you what a real day in the life looks like working the sugar beet harvest.
Hello, fellow beeters.
Thank you, sir. You gotta go to the drivers, make sure they have their sample. This ticket now goes in here. This is my side, so I'm gonna wait for this light to come on. Place it here under your chute. Wait for the light to light up. Pull the sample from that over there. When the trucks are done, you have to return the dirt. And so you push this button here. All good. Let your driver know. Again, quite literally the simplest thing you could be doing to make money while on the road.
We watched the sun come up and now we're watching it go down. Carter! The beet harvest is over. We missed you. Oh, should we come here? Oh, we miss our baby Carter.
It's the last day of the beet harvest. 12-hour days are over. And we're
exhausted. That was a lot. It lasted a lot longer than 15 days.
I didn't know 15 days would stretch a whole month.
But it did.
But it did. So now that the beet harvest is over, what do you think? Would you do it again?
With you, of course. The beet harvest was honestly such a fun experience. 10 out of 10 would do it again.
I will say this, if anyone's gonna make your beet harvest experience great or bad, it's gonna be your foreman. Our foreman, Gabe, honestly, he went above and beyond. He was such a great leader. And he made sure to gift us so many things. Like we got t-shirts, hats,
The
beanies,
yeah. The water
bottles. It was such a rewarding experience.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of rewards, you have to make good on your bet. Because she said,
so if we work all 15 days straight, no stay pay, no breaks, no nothing, you have to get rid of 3 hats. Yeah, and unfortunately we actually had a lot of stay pay days, so I lost the bet on that one. Ugh, this truck is disgusting.
yeah. Ugh. It is.
Well, thankfully we have 48 hours before we have to leave this campground, so we got a lot of things to do in that time period.
Oil change, return some things,
Clean the car.
Clean this truck desperately.
Yeah, nobody tells you, there's not been a video that has told me how disgusting our car would look after the beet harvest.
Truck disgusting, RV disgusting, everything is disgusting.
Yeah, don't judge us guys. It's been a long beet harvest. We ran out of food.
Yeah.
A long time ago.
Like really a long time ago, and somehow we got through it to just where it affected us severely the last like 3 days. It's been rough. So if you're just now joining us, a while back we bought a new to us Tundra and it has 215,000 miles now. I want to make sure that I can do everything in my hands to keep this truck on the road. So that's why I requested 5W30, because the oil viscosity is a little bit heavier, which will keep things way better lubricated inside the engine, like the valve train. But also the detergents in this oil are a little bit heavier duty, so it keeps it much more clean inside the engine as well.
Hold that button down, and then while you're holding it down, turn the ignition back on without starting the engine. And just keep holding it there. And now it's counting down, it reaches the end and it resets.
Cool, man.
Ooh.
Thank you.
Now that we got all the boy things out of the way, we're gonna do the girl things. And I gotta go return some leggings to Target and get something different. All right, I need something a little shorter because we're going to warmer weather. So cute. After 6 back-to-back shifts, all 12 hours long, we officially ran out of food.
Yep, and we decided not to take the 48 hours to leave. We're leaving tomorrow, so now we gotta stock up before we hit the road.
We decided to sleep in, so it's been a pretty slow start to the morning. We just need to clean up before we hit the road because this place it's been through it. There you go, baby. Thank you.
I think it's also time to get rid of these. Yeah, they didn't look like this before we got here though. I had these for 2 years. They were great. And the Beet Harvest just did them in, but it's time to get new boots. Keen, if you are ever looking to sponsor a hard-working, dedicated young man, let me know, because I love these boots.
Speaking of good boots, mine are a little dirty, but I got them off Amazon. I think they were like $40. I've never really had a pair of work boots before, but they worked wonderful. I mean, we were on our feet for 12 hours and we bought some insoles from Walmart and can't complain. I'm gonna clean them up and wear them at our next gig. All right, everything is put away. Oh, except for Mr. Carter. You know, the house is ready to go.
You need to come dump the black tanks.
What?
You need to make good on your bet.
What bet? Fine, let's go.
Hold on.
I don't even know how to do it.
I'll show you, it's not that hard.
Just kidding, I do know how to do it, I just don't want to.
Yeah, that is your black tank. So pull it first.
I'm afraid. Jesus.
Pull it, girl.
Maybe I can't. And that's how you do it, folks. He still had to do it.
Okay, because we're leaving earlier than expected, I need a same-day booking. I'm gonna check Harvest Host down by Sioux Falls.
That should be far enough.
Yeah, and also just so you know, if you're coming to the Beet Harvest, don't make any plans to leave, because I tried to leave 3 times, and every time I had to cancel. So we had a place in Sioux Falls. Unfortunately, that place isn't open. It's only open on the weekends.
Yeah.
So let's see what I can find. Okay, I find another winery. What do you think?
I love that.
Let's see what they say. Let me send a request.
Fingers crossed that we have somewhere to stay tonight.
Please, your God.
A few moments later.
Okay, good to go. They accepted.
Wow, that was fast.
Yeah, they immediately approved it. Perfect.
They want us to try their wine, clearly.
And their charcuterie boards. Looks so good. I feel like I have to whisper in here.
It's hot.
Oh. Okay.
Excellent. Oh yeah.
It's really good.
That's so good.
Made it to our Harvest Host. It's really good.
Alrighty guys, the moment you've all been waiting for, how much Diego and I made at the Beet Harvest. Together we made a whopping total of $10,037.02, which that was after taxes, which was more than we thought we'd make. We were, the ad said that we'd make $4,200 each, so let's just say that's a good number. But let me break it down for you guys. We had a total of 12 working days, 9 stay pay days, which is unheard of. That's what made this beet harvest really drag on, which was the amount of stay pay days that we got. And then, let's see, we worked 2 Saturdays, which was time and a half, and 2 Sundays, which was double time. So all of that together added up to that a little bit over 10 grand number, which made us very happy harvesters. Guys, this was our first time at the harvest. We had a blast. If you're thinking about doing the harvest, I made our very own beet harvest guide. Things we learned about the beet harvest, things we wish we would have known about the beet harvest, all created into a little guide that you can download. It's gonna be in the description below, guys. See you later, wannabes.